In the heart of Geneva, where tradition meets technology, Watches and Wonders 2025 opened its doors to a world that is no longer content with merely telling time. This year, the event wasn't just a celebration of haute horlogerie, it was a statement, a powerful narrative about where craftsmanship meets code, where heritage dances with the future, and where time itself is being reimagined by digital transformation and artificial intelligence.
Great to be in Switzerland, great to be in Geneva, watches, it's very Swiss.
Behind the glimmering displays of mechanical marvels, there was another story unfolding, one that you wouldn't find in the catalogs. The silent but unstoppable march of innovation.
The Le Cabinote Solaria, which is an amazing timepiece featuring 41 complications in a wristwatch. So this is the world record for a wristwatch.
Watches and Wonders 2025 was more than an exhibition. It was a reflection of the luxury industry adopting, evolving, and sometimes reinventing itself. I walked the floors and spoke to innovators, artisans, designers, and yes, data scientists. And what struck me most wasn't just how technology was being added to the process, but how it was becoming part of the philosophy.
We are revealing another world record. It's the Octo Finissimo Ultra Tourbillon, which is really a testament of our watchmaking mastery.
As I stepped onto the main floor of Watches and Wonders 2025, I felt like I was entering a world within a world, a dreamscape sculpted by imagination, precision, and beauty. It wasn't just a watch fair, it was an immersive journey through time, space, and storytelling. Each booth was its own universe, a branded sanctuary meticulously crafted to reflect not just a product, but a philosophy. I wandered through sleek, futuristic lounges that felt like the interior of a private jet, complete with polished titanium accents and aviation-grade displays. Breitling had actual aircraft parts integrated into the decor, a nod to their legacy in aeronautical timekeeping. Nearby, a life-size model of a war jet pierced through the ceiling of one installation, making it feel like time itself had broken the sound barrier. And then the tempo changed. I turned a corner and found myself surrounded by deep blues and soft, filtered lighting. I was suddenly underwater. Panerai Maison had recreated a full aquatic world, complete with coral-inspired structures and ethereal watch displays suspended like jellyfish in motion. Elsewhere, the ground shook, not literally, but emotionally, as I walked into a high-octane F1 theme experience. The booth buzzed with energy. A real race car stood center stage, surrounded by split-second chronographs and engineering blueprints that looked like they came straight out of a pit lane strategy meeting. This wasn't just homage to speed, it was a celebration of precision at 300 kilometers an hour. And just when I thought I had seen it all, I entered an oasis of calm, a garden almost. Delicate blooms, real and sculpted, were woven into every corner. Soft petals formed the backdrop for watches designed around elegance, femininity, and renewal. It smelled like roses and cedar, and it reminded me that in the midst of all of this technology, beauty still blooms best when it's emotional. Every booth told a story, not just of watches, but of values, of heritage, adrenaline, adventure, serenity. And through it all, what struck me most was the harmony between the old and the new, the digital and the physical, the tactile and the virtual. It was more than design, it was experience design, carefully choreographed to awaken curiosity, ignite emotion, and, in true watchmaking fashion, make you lose track of time. And then there it was, the moment that stopped me in my tracks. The IWC booth didn't just showcase watches, it staged a full-blown cinematic experience. At the center of it all, a real Formula One car, not just any car. The exact car used in the upcoming F1 movie starring Brad Pitt, a reminder that speed, like time, sometimes comes with impact. Next to it, a pristine version of the same car, sculptural, aggressive, gleaming under the lights. The contrast between the two told a story not just of design and engineering, but of endurance. And then, packed right alongside, was a massive SUV, rigged with a high-end camera crane, the kind you'd only see on a blockbuster movie set. So what can we really conclude from all of this? It's clear that what truly resonates in 2025 is not just the product, it's the feeling behind it. Luxury today is no longer just about what you wear on your wrist. It's about the story that piece tells, the emotion it evokes, the world it invites you into. Customers aren't just buying watches, they're buying meaning, identity, and experience. And that's the future of luxury, storytelling at the soul of the sale. Because in a world flooded with choice and technology, what we remember aren't specs or stats. It's how something made us feel. That is the evolution of commerce itself, from product-centric to experience-led, from showcasing objects to telling stories. And it's not just what customers want, it's what they remember. Watches will always measure time, but what makes them unforgettable is when they capture a moment. But besides all this data, digitization, and deep learning, one question lingered in the air. Can the soul of watchmaking survive in a world run by algorithms? The answer, surprisingly, is yes, if not stronger than ever. Because what technology has done isn't to replace craftsmanship, it is to amplify it. As I left the exhibition, one thought stayed with me. The future of watchmaking isn't about choosing between tradition and technology. It's about mastering the harmony between the two. Time, after all, is the ultimate constant, but how we experiencing, well, that's where the magic happens. This is not just the evolution of watches, it's the evolution of wonder itself. From Geneva, Switzerland, Zani Vantova, founder and CEO of Exinius, reporting live from Watches and Wonders 2025.